Hello, my name's Bobby Cherian. I'm a real estate broker for Jameson Sotheby's, based in the Hinsdale and Burridge markets.
Hi Bobby.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here
problem,
today. We appreciate your time and such a pleasure having you as a student here at our school.
So I am from London, as you can tell by the accent. I only moved to Chicago in December of 2018. Before that, I was working in London for 19 years in real estate. It's completely different out there to over here, but yeah, it was enjoyable. I mean, I loved it. I was a sales director out there, so it's a little bit different. So coming here was daunting, but I thought, look, if I've done real estate for 19 years out there, I need to bring my skills over to Chicago. So that's why I've come over here to do it, really. It's a funny story, actually. I was in IT straight out of university. I was doing IT support for the Terminal 5 project for Heathrow. I enjoyed it, but I had a massive car accident and wrote my car off. Couldn't afford a car because I was only 21. So one of my friends said, look, Bobby, become a real estate agent and you'll get a free car, company car. So I did that, and 19 years later I stayed because I loved the job so much. So yeah, that's why I got into it, and I stayed in it because I loved it so much.
Wonderful.
It's different because over here you work for yourself. You are your own company. In America, you work for yourself. Whatever you do, it's for your own company. In England, you work for a company. So you work for someone else. Whatever you do, you don't get paid as much because the company makes most of the money. But it's different here because you need to motivate yourself. Over there, I had a team of 6 or 7 with a few other offices, and you had to motivate everyone else. So you'd have to work harder and longer hours. I mean, I used to work from 8 till 7 every weekday, and Saturdays included. And over here, you don't have to work that hard. Sorry, you don't have to work that long because you're motivating yourself, rather than having to motivate a bunch of 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds to try and make you money and the company money and themselves money. But over here, you need to motivate yourself much more. I think it's being personable. I think talking to people, making sure that people trust you for the right reasons, to help people find what could be their dream home. Because I think a lot of people don't realise their dream home is actually not what they think it's going to be. We had the saying in London called buyers are liars, because buyers would say that they want something, but really what they wanted in their price range would be completely different. And it's about getting to know them, getting to know what they need, their partners, their pets, their kids, everything about them, where they work, what's important. And getting that information, you need to be personable enough to have the conversation with them for them to give you that information. And I think using that there and over here, that's the basis of most of the job. And also the knowledge, being knowledgeable about the area, the job, the market. I think London market, American market, London market, Chicago market, completely different. But it's about knowing everything about that to know one thing more than your buyer or client would know. And that's what's important, I believe. Now, I mean, I've just started. I started with Jameson Sotheby's a couple of weeks ago. Right now it's meetings in the morning, bit of training here and there with my managing broker. Broker tours, getting to know the area, getting to know houses in a particular price range. I've done a few open houses on Sundays. It's fun. They're not my listings, obviously, because I haven't got a listing yet, but I will soon. It's just right now getting to know the area, getting to know houses, getting to know price ranges, using the MLS to do hot sheets, etc. It's about getting to know as much as I possibly can right now. Oh, definitely. It's great because I've got a wife and 2 small babies. It's great to be able to work as hard as possible, but still have that time with my family. They're still young. I've got a 3-year-old and a 9-month-old. So to have time with them in this time especially is really important. I can still work hard, still earn money, but spend time with my family. And I think that's the greatest thing about being a broker, the flexibility.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
In real estate, yeah, I mean, over here, not so much, but in London, any first-time buyer, you know, that's a great milestone. You know, to be involved with a first-time buyer's first purchase of an apartment, of a house, it's really enjoyable. And then speaking to them 3 to 5 years later when they're buying something bigger, and them coming back to you is a great feeling. You know, I think working with first-time buyers is one of the best parts of this job. You know, helping them find their first place.
So you were a student with us for roughly probably like 8-9 weeks, and then a little bit after that. What was your experience like with our school?
Your house, you know, it's funny. When I first came here, the whole idea of getting a license was completely new to me. You don't need a license in England, so it was very new to me. But I knew I had to do it if I was going to practice real estate in this country. First thing I did was find the right school. Looking at reviews, etc. I chose your school. Came here, very daunting, but classes were very informative. When I first saw the book, it was that big, and I was really confused. But the classes helped me. What really helped me was being able to contact you guys on a daily, weekly basis, and always having an answer back. You know, even with the mock exams, I used to come in after my classes were ready, classes were finished, and I'd be able to do mock exams straight away, and you'd help me out, go through the wrong answers, etc. And that was really helpful. I don't think I would have passed first time if it wasn't for the people that worked here, and I do appreciate it. Be ready to work hard. Work hard. You know your areas, know your area, know everything that goes on in the areas, from schools, transport links, everything. It's not easy. You know, it sounds great when you see all the TV shows. You know, it's making loads of money, and it's not as easy as that. You need to build your foundation from the start, work hard, and the fruits will come. You know, it will come. The money will come, but being the most knowledgeable in your area will be the most important thing for you. But work hard.